taking this, okay?
But you have one already, don't you, Mariko?
I want the numbers. I'm going to tell my followers that I love the Monies more than anything else.
I don't really get it, but please give it back when you're done.
Huh? I said I'll be taking this, not borrowing it. I'm not giving it back to you.
That's a problem. I bought it myself.
Shut up! Could you seriously stop with your delusional love for idols with how frickin' ugly you look?
Huh. Hi, I'm Ayane, and I'm 26 years old. The other girl from earlier is my younger sister Mariko. And while we are siblings, we don't look alike at all. And she is quite attractive. Also, Mariko has lived her life being spoiled by her parents and being pampered to death by everyone around her. So she is the complete opposite of me, growing up to become very selfish. By contrast, I am rather plain-faced and quiet. And the only thing we have in common is that we both like the idol group called the Monies. And now, all of my live performances of my favorite artist have been taken from me. Those were memorable DVDs that I bought with the money I saved from my part-time job when I was a student. And by the way, Mom and Dad always paid for everything for her. There were even multiple lottery applications for tickets to their concert. And I even won some of the tickets that I applied for. But Mariko went ahead and straight up stole the tickets that arrived and went with Mom. Mom herself went with her knowing full well that I was the one who had won the ticket. And Dad told me that it was my fault for not going to the mailbox to pick it up. Since all the letters were addressed to me, I wonder if I'm in the wrong here though. However, the Monies recently disbanded. In the end, I never got to go to a live performance of theirs. Today at work, I was at the mercy of my boss's freaking unreasonable scolding too. What a rough day. I'm going to sleep. I laid in bed for some time, quiet and confused, until sleep overwhelmed me.
Hey, what's with this document?
Excuse me?
Don't play coy with me! I got scolded by Mr. Executive Manager himself, saying that this document was wrong!
However, this material was created by you yourself, sir.
There's no way I'd make something this stupid! You're making fun of me, eh?
Oh no, sir. My apologies. I wish I could say something back, but I'm scared if something happened to me.
Hey, Ayane. You're doing great these days.
Ah, Shinya. So are you. This is Shinya, my old classmate, current colleague. And although we work in different departments, we get along very well.
Boss said something harsh to you again, didn't he?
Yeah.
He's such a freaking bastard. But even still, your face looks more tired than usual to me. Are you okay?
Actually, a lot is going on back home.
Well then, let's go out for a drink. Been a while since we last did that.
After work, I went to a pub late at night with Shinya. I told him everything about my parents' terrible attitude toward me, and about my spoiled, rotten little sister. I spilled everything there was to know. And that's the kind of family I have. That's why I don't feel like I have a place at home.
Haven't you thought about living alone?
I don't know what they'll say if I declare I'm leaving the house. Things like paying for living expenses and coming back to do housework and shit like that.
Damn, Ayane. If your home is like that, how do you relieve your fatigue from work?
I listen to Moni's music and watch their live DVDs, but to my great sadness, the Monies recently disbanded.
The Monies, eh?
As he said so, Shinya picked up his phone and started typing. Oh, it's disgusting, isn't it? That I like the Monies?
How does that work?
Because my sister told me too many things, see?
I really want to lecture her about everything.
Shinya, you are a very good lad.
You sound like a proud grandmother. Oh, hold on. Damn, a nice little present for you. Since you're working so hard. Hang on a sec.
A present? Shinya got up from his seat and walked out of the restaurant. What does he mean by present? It's not my birthday or anything. A few minutes later, when Shinya returned to his seat, a truly unexpected person was standing next to him.
Sorry for making you wait, Ayane. Nice to meet you, Miss Ayane.
What? I stiffened up completely with a chicken kebab halfway inside my mouth.
My name is Kanata, and I'm a former Monies member.
What?
Ayane, simmer down, please! People will find out.
I'm sorry, but how?
That's an awesome reaction.
Standing before me was a person I had only seen on a screen. Mr. Kanata, a singer from my old favorite band, the Monies. There's no way I could accept the reality before me so quickly. A doppelganger?
Nope. He's the real deal, Ayane. Kanata's my best friend from childhood.
What?
Bro, stop with the screaming! I was pretty surprised that you love the Monies, Ayane. You didn't seem like the kind of girl who liked that kind of music after all.
I don't mean to say that I was hiding it, but, well, please. I don't mean it in any strange way.
It's okay, miss. Shinya told me a little bit about your story. Thank you so much for your support for so long.
Whoa, he's gorgeous. How is he so dazzling, even after being a famous idol?
How about it, eh? Feel any better?
Damn, do I ever. I feel like a lightning shot through me.
Awesome. When I contacted him, he responded saying he was just nearby, so I asked him to come real quick.
But I can't help but feel bad. Such a great service.
It's totally fine. Bruh, let me talk for once. Sorry, bro, sorry. But even if you weren't into the Monies, I wanted you to meet Kanata someday. Felt like you two would hit it off.
Really?
It was just a hunch, though. If you say so, dude, it has to be true. I hope we can become friends, Miss Ayane.
Pleasure's all mine, sir. From then on, until the last train home, we had a really fun and happy evening. Literally, the best time I'd had in a while. I was thinking about that evening. Mr. Kanata was so very kind. No one wants to hear the complaining of someone you're meeting for the first time. But he never once made a face as he listened to me. Oh, but I wonder if he's used to that kind of thing since he was an idol. Maybe he didn't actually like listening to me. I'm so sorry. As I was thinking about how to express my gratitude to Mr. Kanata. Huh? For Mr. Kanata? I'm so nervous. It's just a damn text message.
Thanks for today, Miss Ayane. I had so much fun. Listening to you talk about how hard your life is now made me want to do my best from now on as well. Miss Ayane, have more confidence in yourself. I know you'll do great.
Am I in heaven? I worshipped my phone, for once. Nervously, I responded back to Kanata and fell asleep feeling exhilarated. Thanks to Kanata and Shinya for listening to me. I think I'll be able to do my best again from today.
Hey! This document was wrong again!
Again? This is also something created by you yourself, sir.
There's no way in hell I'd make something like this! How many times do I have to tell you, bird brain?
I usually would apologize right here, but then Kanata's words echoed in my mind. I know you'll do great. That's right, Ayane. There's no need for me to apologize. I'll do great. I'll do great. If I may, sir, how many times do I have to tell you? You created today's document as well as yesterday's, did you not? I am not involved in any way, and yet you blame your mistakes on your own subordinates. Aren't you embarrassed of yourself?
What? I didn't make them!
Shall we consult the archives then, sir?
The archives?
Ah, so you don't know. Well, you are the kind of boss who would create such childish documents. Why am I not surprised? You probably wouldn't think that document creation software also archives everything it creates, do you? I can show you all the archives so far.
You really think I'll allow you to do that? And do you really think I'll allow you to get away with this? Mr. Executive Manager!
Great timing, sir.
I heard what was said. No, she's lying, sir! She's... I'd like to see your computer then, if I may.
And then my boss was taken to the conference room. Phew. Why have I only ever chosen to endure all the pain I was going through until now? Thanks to Mr. Kanata's words of inspiration, I was able to overcome the suffering for once and take a step forward. Up until now, I had only been blaming the environment, but if I change myself for the better, the environment will also follow suit. I reflected on myself for being so subservient my entire life. I was able to express my opinions at work today, and even if I change slowly but surely, I'll be fine. Oh, that's right. I would like to thank Mr. Kanata again and tell him what happened today. When I told him about what happened at work today, Mr. Kanata was very happy to hear it and praised me hugely.
Chief INA!
Teasing me a little, are you not?
Was I so obvious? Shit. But kidding aside, I'm so happy that you were promoted to chief.
Recently, I was promoted hugely to section chief in a matter of weeks. By the way, that unreasonable boss was demoted to a regular window-side employee, not only because of the incident with the documents with me, but also because of complaints from other employees, and because he was discovered to have been slacking off at work. It's all thanks to you, Shinya.
Yeah, nah. It's all thanks to Kanata, ain't it? I heard quite a bit from him, see?
But you also listened to me, Shinya, and that was a huge help. Above all, it was you who introduced me to Kanata.
No, I'm not angry or anything. Don't worry. But down to business. You have a meeting today, right?
Yeah. Apparently, a certain manufacturing company contacted us and wanted to negotiate something. This was my first business meeting after becoming section chief. I was very nervous. I have to be careful not to get overwhelmed by the other party's opinions. When I entered the conference room, I saw a certain person waiting for me. Thank you for your patience. Wait, Dad? Come to think of it, Dad did work as an officer in a manufacturing company. I'd completely forgotten the company name.
Why did you come? I heard that the section chief was coming.
But I am the section chief.
What? That can't be true! There's no way you'd handle a freaking position here!
I handed over my business card.
What? So it is true then. Well, go ahead and give my regards to your superiors.
Dad put the papers on the desk and immediately tried to leave. Wait, what do you mean?
Of course, you'll be signing the contract, right?
I can do it. I'll be fine. I took a deep breath and answered in a voice so loud it echoed throughout the conference room. It's impossible.
Huh?
Do you really think it's acceptable to say things like that to a business partner? Or even as someone who's come to negotiate a contract, sir?
Don't be so cocky, child!
This is not a conversation between father and daughter now, sir.
Please? I don't know what my superiors would do if I didn't get a contract with you. It would be a problem for the family, as it would affect my salary, too.
Not really. I haven't received any benefits from my family, understand?
You better take that back now!
I see. We cannot do business with a company that has employees who dare to mix work and their private life and become distraught as a result. And by the way, I have everything recorded on an audio recorder, so if you say anything harsher to me to my face, I shall send it to your workplace.
So
there you have it.
I'll do anything, ma'am!
Then please go back immediately. My father asked me many times, but I adamantly refused each time. My workplace didn't need a business partner who behaved like this, even if it wasn't my father. When I told my boss everything about it, he laughed and praised me for a job well done. I went out to eat some nice sushi, paid for my awesome boss, and that's why I got home late that evening. My father, who usually complained about something to me, didn't say a word this time. Yeah, maybe today had an effect on him. For the first time in my life, I felt a little at home in the house.
You look like you're having fun lately, don't you?
Well, work is going well.
And I'm annoyed that you look like you're having fun.
Didn't ask. Up until now, I would have been depressed right then and there, but I was already able to disregard that kind of thing easily. Don't care. Don't fret. Ayani, you got this. I went back to my room and watched another movie that Mr. Kanata recommended to me. Everything he recommended, from movies to restaurants to bars, were all so fun. And in particular, watching movies has become a new hobby of mine. I'll tell him about what happened today. I have been in contact with Mr. Kanata since the first day I met him. He is always worried about me, my work, my home, everything. So kind, so divine. I love him. Wait, love him? It was a different feeling than when I was in love with the Monis. Oh shit. I realized that I had romantic feelings for Mr. Kanata, and a newfound agitation befell me as I texted him. This tension is also different from when we first met. I was flopping around on my bed like a panicking codfish. Let's take a bath and calm down. Hold on. I feel like Mariko was watching me just now. Who cares? I returned from my long bath and checked my smartphone for notifications. But nothing had come. When one starts to think about someone they have feelings for, you ask yourself, did he respond yet? And you get so nervous. However, there was no contact with him for 3 days from that day. I was worried because I've been in contact with him every day since day one.
Ayane! There you are!
What's up? You look panicked.
I think you stole my line, Ayane. Did Kanata say something to you?
Huh? As a matter of fact, I haven't been able to contact him.
Well, if you send a message like that, Kanata wouldn't respond. Now would he?
Did I send something weird like that? I picked up my phone and tried to check the chat history with Kanata, but... What? I don't see any chat history at all. Or rather, he isn't even in my contacts.
What do you mean?
No, I don't understand it at all. In any case, what did I send? Shinya showed me a screenshot of the history in question that Mr. Kanata sent him.
So annoying.
Oh? What's wrong, Miss Ayane? Did something happen again?
You are annoying me, bucko.
Sorry, did I say something wrong?
That right there. Huh. Stop acting like a boyfriend, damn you.
I don't mean to come off that way. Can we talk on the phone?
I'm with my boyfriend now, so I can't.
The hell is this?
I was shocked too, man. I wanted to contact you right away, but I wasn't sure if the message would reach you properly, so I waited until the end of the week.
Maybe my phone's been hijacked.
No, I don't think it was. The back and forth responses were clear and consistent, and if it was a hijacking, I, among others, would probably be affected too.
Then who?
People close to you are the most likely.
Maybe Mariko? I did feel like someone was looking into my room just before those abusive messages were sent. But it wasn't my imagination, as I thought it was. Mariko broke into my room and impersonated me as she spoke with Kanata. I won't forgive you! Why would you do this?
Isn't your phone locked?
It is, but I don't think I turned it off.
Unfortunately, she got a hold of it before the automatic lock thing happened. What a goddamn bitch. Well, I'm glad that your suspicions became clear to some extent. I'll send you his contact info, so you better contact him again.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
After all, looks like I was right. You two do look cute together.
Look good together? You're insane. But I'm so flattered. I called Mr. Kanata at a nearby park right after work. I'm so sorry.
Ah, now I understand. No, I thought it didn't seem like you, Miss Ayane, and even Shinya vouched for you. So I thought something was very wrong. But I can't believe she would do something like that.
I'm so sorry, sir.
Oh, hush, it's not your fault. It's worse to hijack other people's phones and wreak havoc like she did, right?
I mean, I suppose, but still.
Come on, lighten up now. You know I was not too okay after all that.
Huh?
Even though I knew it wasn't you, somewhere along the line, I had quite a shock. And I realized something.
Huh?
I realized that I have feelings for you, Miss Ayane. Not as a friend, but as a woman.
At that moment, my heart pounded like a sledgehammer in my chest, and my mouth instantly went dry because of the surprised nervousness. Oh my god. I'm so happy I could cry. I have feelings for you too, Kanata.
Really? I'm so happy I could cry!
It's not a dream, right? This is just... Oh my god.
And I was wondering, if you're okay with it, that we live together. I know it's too sudden and far too early to ask, but it seems like it's going to be difficult with your family, right?
Huh?
You must have the courage to leave the house by now.
That's true. I'm definitely not afraid anymore.
I thought so. Of course, if you prefer living alone, that's fine too. But I thought it would be fun to live together, you know?
Well, I might not be perfect, but let's live happily ever after.
Isn't that a line you say before you get married?
What?
So let's meet up next and talk. Even though we're only going to live together, I'd like to greet your family.
After a short conversation, my phone call with Kanata ended. So many things that are just freaking happening. I think my brain's gonna undergo nuclear overload. I just could not calm down, so only went home after running 3 laps around the park. Packing.
Where are you going home with all that luggage, Ayane? Running away?
Yep, I'm leaving home today.
Finally, you're gonna be homeless, eh?
Nope, I'm gonna go live with my new boyfriend.
So you didn't break up with him after all?
So it was Mariko's doing after all. He'll be coming to say greet us soon.
Seriously, Mom, Ayane's low-end crackhead boyfriend's gonna come greet us.
How can someone like you have a boyfriend?
Ah, there he is.
Well, I'll finally pay my respects to your stupid, ugly bastard of a boyfriend.
I returned to the living room with Kanata. This is Kanata, my new boyfriend, everyone.
Oh, you look exactly like Kanata from the Monies.
I guess you freaking had plastic surgery because you admired Kanata from the Monies a little too much, eh? I really want you to stop doing that. And could you also stop lying about your name?
Nice to meet you. I'm Kanata, a former member of the Monies.
He's the real deal, by the way.
Don't imitate his voice, damn you. I won't freaking allow an imposter to ruin my image of the real Kanata.
No, listen, it's actually him, see?
Would you like to see my driver's license?
Kanata showed Mom and Mariko his driver's license. Was Mariko nervous or in shock? I have no idea, but she instantly became motionless.
Your full name and birthday are the same. What? Why are you together with the likes of Ayane, sir?
One thing led to another, see?
Mariko is younger and cuter than this bitch here, and she's always been a fan of yours, Mr. Kanata. Get together with her instead.
That's right. I love you more than Ayane could ever imagine.
You called me annoying and disgusting, though. You impersonated Ayane to send me a message now, didn't you?
Mariko would never do that.
Well, there's no point in pretending like nothing happened now. Well, anyway, thanks to you, I was able to become a thing with Ayane here.
What? Why? This is freaking the worst.
Thank you so much, Mariko.
He'll throw you away eventually. You and my Kanata are too different to make it work. You'll never be able to get married with that face.
I think I'd be thrilled to marry Miss Ayane. Thank you very much.
Huh? I got so happy once again. Mariko may actually be Cupid in a sense.
That's how serious I am, ma'am. Also, I think Ayane is far cuter than you. Why don't you look at yourself in the mirror? Oh, and your personality is freaking ugly too. But you can't see that part, I guess.
You think it's okay for a formal idol like you to say something like that?
And what, pray tell, do you think about the many abusive words you, as her mother, have said to Miss Ayane, Are you okay, ma'am?
That's just education.
I have to become cuter, more attractive.
And she keeps looking at her mirror with a face the very picture of melancholy.
Hey, darling, are you okay?
Well then, I'll leave.
Maybe I said a little too much.
Well, anyone would be shocked if their favorite celebrity told them that. But you have to do that much for Mariko.
You really have changed so much, haven't you?
Yeah, that's right. I was able to move out of my house and got promoted at work. All thanks to you, Kanata. That's how I started my new life with a wonderful partner. My mother later called me and asked me to give her some money. Of course, I never did. It seems that Mariko has been repeatedly undergoing cosmetic surgery, and our family is having to pay off the loan that Mariko arranged without anyone's permission. Moreover, Dad was unable to secure a contract with my workplace, so his salary was reduced, making the situation at home quite difficult. Mom started working part-time to make things easier, but it seems like she won't be able to continue for very long. Well, I guess she's not used to it, having been a full-time housewife for so long. And her pride becomes quite the burden for everyone, and that should cause trouble at her workplace and get her fired right away. I'm frankly a little embarrassed now that Kanata is straight up spoiling me rotten, but I'm living a very happy life.